But first, we're going to start in college football because ESPN's College Game Day was in South Bend, Indiana this past week for a top 10 showdown between Notre Dame and the Buckeyes of Ohio State. Sam, as you know, I was lucky enough to be in attendance for back-to-back game days. Last week being in Boulder, this week being in South Bend, Indiana. Very lucky there. But this time, I went with my dad because my dad lives in Indiana. He's actually been an usher for Notre Dame for 26 years. 26 years my dad's been at Notre Dame. Freaking awesome.
Been working for the Irish for a long time.
That's a few years. But it was definitely more packed in South Bend for this game day than it was compared to the previous week in Boulder. Way more people. I don't know if you saw it on ESPN, but the sea of people when they took the cameras out to the field. Oh my goodness. The show started at 9 a.m., Sam, Eastern time. The game didn't kick off till 7:30. Oh my goodness, we had a long day out there. I didn't know the Heisman House actually traveled. That's pretty cool. That was there on campus. But we got into the stadium a little after 3:30, so about 4 hours before kickoff. We saw the calm before the storm. It was real eerie in that stadium. It had a feeling in there that it could be something special that night.
Yeah.
Irish quarterback Sam Hartman, he was ready to go. Sam, do you know anything about Sam Hartman?
I might have heard a few things.
You better familiarize yourself with him. He's going to be playing on Sundays. Transfer from Wake, 6th year. The stadium, super electric in there, Sam. Season ticket holders were telling me that it was probably the loudest they've ever heard it when they've been there.
That's saying something. That's saying something.
This game, it was a true smash mouth game as Ohio State kicked a field goal with 26 seconds remaining before halftime to make the score 3-0. Okay, there was no score in that first half. Notre Dame scored their first points late in the third on a 1-yard run to make it 10-7.
Okay, go! Get in there! Push it!
Then Sam Hartman found freshman Rico Flores for a 2-yard touchdown to give the Irish a 14-10 lead with just over 8 minutes remaining. Now, we all knew that was too much time, 8 minutes, too much time on the clock. We all knew that.
Yeah.
Ohio State, they came down, had a nice drive, but ended up turning the ball over on downs. Went for it on fourth down, didn't make it. We got the ball back. We were feeling like a win. We were getting ready. We were getting ready for the storming of the field. But damn it, Notre Dame took the ball. They looked scared on their next possession, quickly punting it back, I think 5 plays. The Buckeyes get the ball back with 1:26 remaining. 1:26. We just got to get a stop, Sam. But damn it, we all know they marched down the field. They got to the goal line after a 21-yard reception from Emeka Egbuka, who had 7 catches for 96 yards. Solid day for him.
Yeah.
Sam, your boy, Marvin Harrison, who you're drooling over, you want to come to Indianapolis.
Everybody is.
He got a little banged up in this one. Got a little banged up.
Yep.
He had 2 end zone targets late, but didn't convert on either of those. He finished with 3 catches for 32 yards. A little disappointing from Marvin Harrison Saturday. Now, you don't see many buzzer beaters like you do in basketball that you do in football. But with 1 second left, damn it, Travion Henderson fell into the end zone, and the Buckeyes prevailed. Very, very sad. Sam, it was definitely a heartbreaking loss there in South Bend, but overall special day to remember with my dad. It was a great time. Like I said, the show started at 9 a.m. We didn't get home till after midnight. I mean, that's a solid 15-hour day on campus. We'll never forget it. It was a freaking blast. What do you think about that game?
As far as experiences go, you can't beat it. Would it have been more magical, more memorable if Notre Dame would have sealed the deal with the win? Of course. But, I mean, you got College Game Day, the Pat McAfee show. Vince freaking Vaughn is there. Like, I saw videos. I was tuning in. It's crazy. And as far as it being more packed and more rowdy than Colorado, I imagine Notre Dame's had a few more College Game Day turnouts than Colorado has in their history, especially their more recent history. But yeah, it just looked incredible. Martin Harrison Jr. Didn't he leave with an injury midway through the game?
I don't know how long he was out, but he definitely was down on the field, had to be attended to. But he did come back. He did come back. If he missed time, he definitely came back. Because he was in on that last drive with those end zone targets.
I think for the average fan, a game like that, you might hear the word boring tossed around, low scoring, but when you're an actual fan of one of the teams, you don't mind a defensive game. It's just as exciting for you because you know all those players. So, and then, like you said, to end like it did with the last second heartbreaker. Well, I mean, what more could you ask for? Heck of a game for College Game Day.
Heck of a game, tough loss. Notre Dame only dropped 2 spots in the AP poll. But if you're looking to go to College Game Day next week, it's going to be in Durham, North Carolina, for the Duke Blue Devils when they host the Irish. The Irish are on game day back-to-back week, fellas.
Are you going to be there? You're 2 for 2. You're going to make it 3 for 3?
I wish I could. Way over there on the East Coast. Not going to make it. Not going to make it. I'll be at your house. I'll be at your house.
Which one was better, Colorado or Notre Dame?
Notre Dame, definitely. Just having that experience with my dad. Boulder was cool. Boulder's beautiful. And it was a great game, double overtime thriller, beating the Rams. But this top 10 matchup, Ohio State, Notre Dame, 2 big brands. Oh, it was juicy. It was electric.